University of Guyana students protested the institution when the Ministry of Finance Student Loans Agency announced new criteria for both new and continuing students to obtain a student loan. These new criteria came on the heels of a probe of the agency, which found that students dating back into the 90s had owed the institution billions of dollars for tuition. But for some students who protested recently, their guarantors do not want to meet all the demands set out in the new student loan criteria. This now means that if students do not have a guarantor, they will be forced to not be allowed to write their final exams or would have to leave the institution until they have a guarantor. The concerns of the students were raised by Nightly News with Minister of State Joseph Harmon.
So it is something which we'll have to look at. The important thing is that we want our young people in school. We want our young people to be in a classroom. And whatever we need to do to ensure our young people are in classrooms, then we'll have to remove any irritants to that. And it is something which we'll have to look at carefully as a government if it's in fact a problem with the students getting in the classrooms.
The minister pointed out that while the government believes there must be some kind of security for money owed, the administration does not believe the process should be onerous and one which would hinder students from acquiring an education.
I think it is something which the Student Loan Agency and the Ministry of Finance will have to look at very carefully, just to ensure that it does not affect the education of our young people. We'll have to look at it, but certainly if you lend somebody money, you expect some kind of security for it.
Minister Harmon reiterated that the government is committed to having an educated nation. He said to be hindered from having access to tertiary education is certainly not something the administration is prepared to support. Royden James, HGP Nightly News.